right, Loki, season 2, episode 5. Hell of a last episode. You're again with your BurgerMilk boys. We're over here doing our reactions that we normally do. So the ending of episode 4.
Definitely a big bang of sorts, it seems. It seems like, Flash, Big Bang, white canvas, new life, milk in your face. So, did you have any?
Yeah,
I wrote down a few notes that I had like over the week. If you have some as well.
I didn't write down any notes. I was trying to go in this almost completely like blind. I was trying to stay away from those mid-season episode like trailers and all that. So.
Oh yeah, I definitely didn't see any of the I know there's like trailers that come out in the middle of the week and stuff. Yeah, but the main thing I was thinking about this season was kind of like the theme of this season. It seemed like from the beginning of the season, what they were trying to tell us was the theme of the season is Ouroboros. The loop, like the second timeline, is in Ouroboros. And so then also, so when I look at it, obviously close up, and then as we zoom out, I'm like, okay, at this point of the season, everything that happened in the last 4 episodes is the complete same. The last 4 episodes, like between episode 1 and episode 4, is contained. It's in Ouroboros. The whole like we technically didn't progress from episode 1, 2, 3, or 4. They were all happening at the same time. They were just because they all had to happen, like in Ouroboros. So then I was also thinking maybe that's just kind of what they're trying to tell us the entire MCU has been. Everything has been happening at the same time. Basically like the whole MCU has just been in Ouroboros. But then the only thing that obviously made me think a lot too was the fucking I keep going back to the end of the Loki season 1 where the Kang made the Ouroboros in his demonstration. Because so I think we are just getting closer and closer to the first primes of everything. Like it kind of seems like it kind of almost has to maybe be going to primes. But then the only reason why I keep on thinking about primes is usually when you go to primes, you undo a prime and you undo everything. Usually that's how they work it, depending on like
yeah, we're just checking in on them, but everything that's happened has already happened. It's a cycle.
Well, because I mean, obviously, the variants have numbers when they enter the TVA. So I mean, there has to be obviously thousands and thousands of them. So I think that's kind of what I was like talking about. Like I think one of the episodes I was like Expecto Patronum, because that's basically Prisoner of Azkaban. Like it's just the entire movie is happening because the entire movie has to happen. Like. And so I definitely think that's just the kind of the theme. So maybe, like I said, we're just reaching maybe what can finally happen. But then I guess also
it's like
that's why
it's like the ultimate feedback loop,
Mm-hmm. That's why when I was thinking about the reincarnation thing that He Who Remains keeps saying, like he was like, yeah, we're all variants from the prime, and the prime basically made us but then I was thinking how long did the prime live to go to all these different, because to make the Ouroboros definitely. But another thing I also noticed was I think they said we may get to the Kang who planted, like I said, in order to make this loop he must have planted himself and all these. But then because I also keep hearing the Council of Kings in my head when they're like, they're touching the multiverse. They're going to undo all the work we done. Like what work was done. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because we enter, because even that He Who Remains, like it's all destroyed. Like, was it not destroyed? Like, was it built? And, like, even the conference room, like shit like that. And when we looked behind that mural of the Kangs, and remember how I thought it was three, and it looked like it was five. I'm like, yeah, dude, I got at least five on deck.
At
We,
least,
we got
at
the,
the very
yeah,
least.
we got the three main ones at the end, man, and we got Kang and Victor.
Yeah.
If not, he remains. That's like what, six. So
I mean, yeah. It's almost like he definitely has some type of contingency plan,
yeah,
you know.
and
And let's not forget about the one Ant-Man fought. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why they put him down there. They had to get him off the timeline. Like they couldn't even, you know. That was definitely a prison.
so yeah, I definitely been thinking that's kind of just like the whole thing. Like I said, we'll see where they go with just the MCU, the Kang, and all that shit.
I do like how it just ended. Like I don't know what to expect next, and I'm kind of glad. I'm glad I'm in this position right now. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely ready
Like
to
I didn't
just
even want to have a theory. Didn't want to have a theory because I didn't want to not be let down, but like you know what I'm saying. Don't set up expectations like that.
cool.
But
Looks like we're about to get ready to watch the episode Burger Milkers. Strap on in.
yes, sir. Let's get it in.
Instructed to weave together so many new branches. We need to make the rings bigger. One of us will have to take the fire down the gantry and launch it towards the moon.
Wait, it should be me.
My only thing is, if I go back in time and plant myself as Victor Timely to create the TVA, the rebirth of me wouldn't have any knowledge of me doing everything. So I guess that's why it is Victor Timely. I guess is finding out everything about himself. Like, I don't know. And maybe that's why Clock Lady had to go do what she had to do to ensure the loop. But we'll see.
And Miss Minutes, bro, they lost everything when they lost her because she's the only one who can keep like track of stuff.
Yeah, but she's AI that's like, sentient for more or less. So you can't even trust her per se. Fact
True.
or fiction.
Could be corrupt.
It could be science or fiction.
This college shit under him.
Good thing he's wearing a brown suit.
He wrote the brown pants today. It's like they were weaving again on the other side.
Yeah, it definitely looked like the loom was different looking. It's like some Majora's Mask shit. I guess they gotta keep the moon from falling. No matter what.
Hey, that's a hell of a setup for a game, though. You being a TVA, you gotta prevent all this shit from happening. You go between different times.
Yeah.
Marvel it on.
He's gonna catch on though.
See, that looks different than in incursions.
Yeah.
That's better.
It's a fail safe. So it's gonna it's gonna reboot back to for factory settings, I guess. Like
getting Scarlet Witch fail safe read.
or it's gonna yeah.
It's almost that same effect, man.
He's about to meet Prime Casey and gotta reform everything. But them hair auditions.
For sure, jet ski place. Come on now. Yes.
in the wind.
In the hair, and then slapping you in the face. Water in front of you.
Your son's calling on line 3.
Tell him we'll call him back.
Oh,
Rose he's clearly on high.
I felt that. I felt that energy.
He's-
Of course, he's gonna hold down the TVA.
oh, for sure, dude. Company man.
Change your mind. Or if you want another donut. Free donuts.
They're wild. They could not do it.
He did it a second time. Like, come on, bro. He could just, but he's like,
Yes. Every day of the week except Sunday. 9 to 5.
reliable. He's a company man. Oh, God.
ATV. You were in just the other day, right?
See, he's gonna find out he was a bad dad.
His job.
It's really good. He's one of the greats. I read everything he does. Expecting it's on the fucking shot.
I thought he did it on purpose to leave him and then run away, but no.
Just leave him.
It definitely looks like his lab in the TVA still.
Yeah.
It's like the same shell.
He's like the one who's outside of all the changes.
Even still, no way. Looks like they're still in the TVA in there.
Yeah, it's like the same exact. Well, we know it's the same set, but like,
Of course I believe you. It's a dream come true. And characters has come to life and needs my help. This reminds me of what happens in the Sons of Human. It's just, my most popular book of all time. So if I happens to Yes. Science fiction. But this is kind of embarrassing. I have to get a PhD and do my day job teaching theoretical physics at Caltech. So that's right. Yeah. Full time. No idea what it is. Hey, look at that. There's a copy. I'm so sorry. Just trying to get close. Is that what you're trying to do? I need to go back. You can't. Stop. I don't understand what you just said. Well, you time travel in a place that has no time, right? It's not possible. So you travel into a place that doesn't exist anymore because it's equally impossible. And it's something you might be able to do. So, excellent.
So I gotta create it to go there.
No, it does sound like fiction. You need to now control the time slip. I can't control it. I can't just is evolving. It is not just slowing in time, also moving in space. It's like you're a better version of all those tampons.
I guess that makes a good thing.
With science, it's all what and how. With fiction, it's all why. So why do you need to do this?
That's all right. Because if I can't save the TVA from being destroyed, there will be nothing to protect against what's coming.
If that's the real why that's guiding you, you should be able to control it. So go ahead. Just do it. Anyways, focusing on that why will lead to the self-TVA.
To save the TVA.
He's about to shark.
Maybe you need to try harder.
I'm trying as hard as I can.
Must be doing something wrong.
Time slipping is the only mechanism, though.
Is the answer.
Focus on science.
Okay.
So, let's segue. What is this?
Science.
Let's forget about the times. Harness science. Let's get to a place that doesn't exist.
Maybe it does exist.
So we disappear in our minds.
You say you also time travel place at the TVA, right?
Time theater, yes.
If that's the case, maybe the place and time you're looking for still exists. You just don't know what to look for. Let's try this. Hold this. And back together.
That's very scientific.
You see everyone, friends, has different, right? Well, that means a group of people would have a collective aura unique to them all the time. If we can get everyone together in one place, we can read that aura and we have coordinates.
Use these coordinates to get back to that moment in time.
Right? Because that's not knowledge that actually talked about.
Can you build one? You can build one.
Maybe you would. Without any of the knowledge of how it works, you would have to invent it all from scratch. It could take a whole lifetime.
TVA guide, which he gave to him, which he gave to him, which he gave to him, which we're still in the Ouroboros. Just we keep get to a bigger one.
Gears on gears on gears.
It's one of every task of the TVA.
So I am going to write a bestseller.
Yeah, so let's get to work.
That's a problem.
That's how he got it in the first place for Timely to even get it. That's a good device though, the TVA type guidebook.
Was he burned? How did he get burned?
Leave the matches. guess I'll get you a puppy. The snake? We'll negotiate later on. Hurry! Victors. Hello? Hey. The shop earlier. Yeah. Live around here? I was on my way to see you, so I just wanted to go and say I'm sorry I couldn't stick around back then. I was in no time crunch. ATVs. TV. Used to make us game something. That's a little show. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't dream of parting with one of these beauties, but wife is long gone and I can't ride two of them. So the boys are bringing neat braces and back tutors and what else. Beautiful union of form and function. Yeah, they really are. And it breaks my heart, but what are you gonna do? Hey, want a drink? Can I get you a beer?
I would not give him a bear.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all been fun. I know you. How did you really take that so fast?
I don't know if I said 18 months is fast. Well, 19 months. I had to take a break and move out when I lost my job and my wife left me. So what now? Family.
I promise you this will make sense. How did you? Reality isn't what you think it is. This isn't the life of the man. I don't understand. I know you. It's growing time very inside. You saw my life when I first arrived. You saw something in me. I hadn't seen it myself. You're really my friend. See? See? It's too complicated to explain to you now. I need your help to save this place. The TVA. It's told me it was the only way forward ever. I see Jet's keys me. Trust me. My boys are fine. I can't leave them. I understand. Listen. You can come back. Anytime. I can bring you back to any point in time. Never left. Always within a goal. All of existence is in grave danger.
This is probably what they got him to go in the first place. Something like this.
Keep them safe.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you help me.
So before the mind wipe, he just still had in his heart keep his boy safe. No, he likes to sing.
That glitchy ass door, man.
Yeah.
So, is this every?
Timely or a king? Oh boy.
She really will. I mean, does
Oh,
she even?
yeah, right. Double Loki energy, yeah, I guess. That's why when He Who Remains says he carved out every path, it keeps on just tripping me out. It's just like he could even carve out, like I said, this loop, this path, this everything.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, how? I mean,
Because he's like,
it didn't happen to her yet. Stupid. What?
something must be with her timeline that she lives on.
Hey, listen, if we're all gonna
No matter the timeline, space.
this thing for a bit,
He's a salesman. Well, I just waited 19 months of my life. No, not wasted though.
Definitely isn't. So yeah, basically they were closer to the boom, and I guess it just finally reached her. Some, I guess she wasn't. I don't know where she was, but yeah, I guess she wasn't down there with them.
She don't care where she was at, bro.
to him all the time.
Listen, we can involve every black and eyewitnesses that we need that step out now. Great. But it's still in the tape.
Most officials.
I have to go back to see my place.
Is it?
There's nowhere left to go.
I have to go back to see my place. You know where I go if I can go anywhere.
Do you think that what makes a Loki is the fact that we're destined to lose? There's nowhere left to go. Everything's falling apart. Branches are dying.
This dude's time surfing at this point.
So go back to like season 1. Stop her from killing him.
Yes.
Because they're all close by.
It's not about where, when, why. It's about who. I can rewrite the story.
Quite dope. Quite dope. It's like Lamentis episode 2.0.
I was thinking it's like the finale 2.0. It seems like he became the
Oh yeah.
he became the Who no matter what.
Yeah, because he had all the others. Yeah. Yep. Was that the finale? Yeah. When he met all the other Lokis and shit.
Or that, and then I feel like he basically was on some Neo shit. Like somehow he became the narrator. Like he could rewrite the story.
All right, so that was Loki. It was a pretty good episode. We're pretty much back where we started, but a lot of things happened within that time. But now Loki seems like he's unlocked a new power. What's giving him that power? Why is he affected like this? Who knows? But he's actually able to control it. I think the episode was just. I mean, I have no complaints about this season. Really, there hasn't been a slow episode. I haven't really. I mean, there was that one like little scene sequence, but other than that, the show's been hitting out the park. For at least for me personally.
No, yeah, dude. It definitely, like you said, like, it seems like he's basically Neo at this point. It's almost like he can put his mouse on the timeline and seek back and forth wherever he wants. at any point, and he just appears. So now, with that ability, like I said, he can create loops, he can create chains, he can, like, like I said, like he can mold Ouroboroses now, basically. Which, like how can anyone just do that? But how can he do it and not Sylvie at least? Or did Sylvie give him this power in when she kicked him through the time door? Like, I don't know. But regardless, it's a device that's cool that they're using, and it's pretty cool. Like, it's between that and the TVA guidebook is running for like the most like relevant thing this whole season, like the most impactful. Like that TVA guidebook has gone from just sitting on the desk to being like one of the most integral tools of this entire season.
Yeah, and definitely, because you get to see it pass from the character's hands from hand to hand, and we still don't know the chicken or the egg. Like we're still. I mean, the chicken is becoming the egg. Like we don't know.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that we got to see him go through. We got to kind of see the primes that we were talking about earlier this season. It's cool to see that everybody's from different time zones. I think the one interesting thing was B15. I think that's her name or whatever. How she's New York City, 2012. I was wondering, like, oh my gosh, I thought we were gonna see some Chitauri flying through the building, or she was gonna see the evil Loki and then a Loki. And it was a branch timeline. So is this the branch timeline where they didn't attack, maybe, or is this the timeline? Who knows? It'd been cool. I thought she was gonna react to that Loki, like, oh, we just saw you on the news. You know what I'm saying? We just finished fighting you. But, and then you get Mobius. He's basically current, present time, basically at the time they were writing the script or whatever. You were just talking about how he didn't want to go back on the timeline because he's going to find out he's a terrible dad.
Basically.
Yes.
He's holding true. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna kick it in TVA, see what y'all got going on over here.
True story. We get to see the origin of his love for fucking jet skis. They've been setting it up, and it did not disappoint everybody. I knew he wasn't going to be like a jet ski instructor on the beach. No. Cleveland, fucking Ohio, bro. Jet ski capital.
Right. Blown in the wind. Shout out to the hair and makeup, because it looked like that wig wasn't going nowhere. Crispiest lineup.
Oh, my God. But, yeah, I mean, all the other characters, the whole Casey thing, he could have been from anywhere, any point in time.
He could have been a caveman, to be honest.
I think that would have been a better scene.
Yeah,
honestly.
They didn't have one prehistoric person, so yeah, that would actually have been hard.
Tie in like the savage land and shit.
People actually would have been fucking crazy.
So you just have a little looking pterodactyl in the back or something,
Because I know when the Multiverse of Madness, they thought it was like a Savage Land scene, which, I mean, why not throw in prehistoric stuff, even if it is or isn't, just, yeah.
Just like what Peter Parker in Iron Man 2. Like, come on now. We all know that wasn't Peter Parker, but whatever. It's fun to tie these strings together.
How many episodes was season 1? It was 8, right?
It was 8.
Okay,
so
no. Because we have. We're at
6.
5. Okay, so maybe, because I know they said like mid-season finale, but I mean, I guess episode 4 can be mid-season if you have 2 episodes left. Yeah.
No, so yeah, I was just talking. The episode where they meet the Lokis was the penultimate or whatever, the episode before the finale. So yeah, like he said, it did feel like that exactly. I mean, they're following that same format, the formula. It's not, it's nothing wrong with it. It's working for me. I said it just kind of felt like a little momentous episode, but I didn't mind that episode. I do like character interactions, and I don't know, the whole Sylvie, the record player scene. That scene was really cool. The song was very, very, very generic. So like, kind of like, but it was a nice scene. I do notice that like we're seeing the universe. Of course, these are ones that decaying or dying. Like there's no time or whatever, because we did see the incursions that have already been mentioned, and that, when it comes to Marvel, they make sure to at least tie together like their visual effects. At least they keep it at least like same color, same effects. So like this was kind of like them drifting, but they couldn't dust them, but they stringed them, which is basically, I guess, your strands of reality, just your ties to reality, just being ripped apart. Really,
I think it's supposed to be like unthreading because we're sticking with the like
the,
yeah, with the theme of the threads of it. So yeah,
so that's a nice, it's lovely visual.
because
Love
we're
it.
dealing with the fabric of reality, so the fabric is unthreading, unraveling. So yeah,
Yeah,
now you set it up and I served it in there. Yeah, like
bro, perfect, man. No, the threads of yeah, that's what I'm saying. String theory,
yeah.
I guess we're going off that. So, but yeah, I do like, because the incursions, it was just more of like that inky black. It seems like it just like draws all of the life out of it, just like we saw in What If,
I loved
and
it.
we saw in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah,
So
yeah, they kept it consistent, like with those two.
exactly. So it's just like, yeah, man, this MCU is destined to be fucked one way or the other. Like something's gonna crack out their own universe. That's why Kang is so dangerous.
Yeah, that's why I said like Strange was like the Illuminati was kind of right. It's like perhaps what all strangers are capable of, because yeah, look what he would go to. Like what Christine said, like she could respect him for having the scalpel, but he always had to have it in his hand. However, how did she set it up? And that was a strange
Right.
thing. That was like his double-edged sword.
Yeah, he kind of doesn't trust anybody, I guess. He doesn't trust anybody to do it the way he expected to be done. Yeah, but I guess that's a lesson he had to learn. And then I'll let her decide. Still underuse of a character, America. Like, I'm just saying. I mean, I did hear
I'm 50-50.
a little, some like rumors or stuff that's going out. Like, I can't even avoid it. Apparently, like, Secret Wars is really going to be the TVA, like, electing the characters. Basically, who knows? But we see that they have a temp pad, and OB knows how to build that shit from scratch. So
Yeah, I can see that. They're good guys with access to multiple timelines to get good people for like a universal war, or yeah. So yeah, I can see that being possible. And like I said, we still got Deadpool. He's the only other person with a device that can hop and jump around. Because we have him and his. I guess he's the only one from the non MCU who even has that capability. Because I know Days of Future Past, I think they were even stuck in their own timeline.
They had to go to Wolverine's body, a specific Wolverine's body.
Yeah, but with Deadpool, they made it to where he was hopping around to freaking different versions of the Fox. Like he was, he went to the freaking X-Men world that didn't even exist, that he didn't even come from, to kill himself.
Yeah, and even I guess our reality, but
Yeah. So
of course that Deadpool's going to do that. So.
yeah, but yeah, no, that was the Daredevil. I was like, didn't they stop that to rewrite it? But they did have an Echo trailer come out that we should probably watch later on. I know I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. I haven't, dude. I literally, when we were starting this up, I just saw it at the top featured and it said, "Oh, coming out January." I'm like, "Oh, what? Okay."
Yeah. I'm cool.
Okay.
But,
I mean, I'll see it. I'll watch it. Hopefully, we get some, some Wilson Fisk in there, bro. Just a little bit. Just give me something. I just need a line. Give me a nice line. At least something to hold me off.
He was on the wallpaper, like behind her, like he was like painted.
Oh, well then, shit, man. Honestly, that's probably why they're apparently, Daredevil. They're rewriting that script. So
Yeah, it was Daredevil rewriting it from the beginning. I'm down for that. Scrap.
hey, they said apparently he was good. It was more. He was going to be in the outfit to like the whatever. I don't really care if he's an alpha or not. I just need a little action. I'll take the leader, the like loyal, legal, whatever. I'm fine with that as long as it, I get a little bit of fighting, just a little bit, just a little action.
All right, Burger Milkers,
Awesome.
we're going to catch you next week for Loki. Stick around to the channel. We're going to be hopefully pumping out more shows and more things. Hit us up in the comments if there's anything you want us to watch or react to. Trust me, there's probably tons of shows that we can watch that we haven't watched. Even anime. I know we're thinking about any animes. We won't say none right now, but let us know.
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, hit us up. Don't be scared to get down there.
Scary ass.
Nope.
All right, Milks.